Hello friends, I am Nana and today I am going to teach you stack. Stack is one of the simplest and most useful data structure. It is based on LIFO mechanism, that is last in, first out. What do I mean by LIFO is the element which is inserted in the last will be taken out first from the stack. I will show you LIFO by an example, but before this we need to know the following functions. Push function. Push function is called to insert a value in the stack. For example, we can see in this slide when I push 7, then in my empty stack it is filled by a value 7. When I push 5, then after 7 I get a value 5 in my stack. Similarly, I got 3 in my stack on pushing 3. Now the next function is pop. Pop function is called to delete a value in the stack. For example, I can show you here. When I call pop function, the top value is popped from the stack, leaving 5 at the top. As I told you that stack follows the LIFO mechanism, so the last value which I put in the stack was 3, and after calling pop function, the last value is the first one to out, so it is last in, first out. Similarly, I push 2 and now I will explain you the top. Top function is called to get the top last inserted value in the stack. The top function don't remove the last value but instead only display what is the last value which is pushed in the stack, and it is also called the top value. For example, we can see here when we call the top function, then 2 is on the top function, so 2 is returned. The stack will remain the same, only the top value is returned. Now I did some series of operation, like when I push 4, 4 is pushed on the top of the stack, then I pop 3 times, 4 is popped, then 2 is popped, and then 5 is popped. I can also pop 7. Now that's the theory part. Let's see the code. I'm going to code in C++, but once you get the logic, you can code it in any language you love. I have globally passed an array. I named it stack. I will name it stck stack, and I will initialize the top value as -1 because initially my stack is empty. Now let's create a push function. To push function, I will pass void because push will not return anything. I have to push a value, so I will pass int val for the value, and first I have to see that is there any empty space in the stack or not. To see that, I can see if top equal to max size -1, that is stack is completely filled, and I will print and if there is a space, I can simply increment that stack, the top by 1, top plus plus, and put the value at the position top in my stack. Now this is how I simply implemented the push function. Now let's see how will we implement the pop function. The pop function will return the value on the stack, so I will put int. I will pass int as the return type, and there will be no argument. Then first I have to check that whether the stack is empty or not. If top equal to -1, this implies there is no value in the stack, so I will simply say cout stack is empty, return -1, else I can return the top value as well as I have to decrement the top because popping some value from the stack means deleting it. So first I will decrement the value. As I have decremented the value, so I have to return the top plus 1. This is for the pop function. Now to take the top function, I will create int top and it will return me the top value. So I have to do the same thing which I did in the pop function, just I have to omit one thing which I will show you now. I don't need to remove that element from the stack because I am not popping it out, I am only returning the value. So I will only return top value and I will not decrement my top element. So this is how we will implement the push function, the pop function and the top function. Now friends, this I passed my elements and created my push, pop and top function. I implemented it on my own, but C++ also provide us with a SGL for the stack, which I will pass here. For getting my SGL, I am passing because bits stdc++.h contains all the libraries and directories available in C++. Then I can remove everything like from here, push, pop, top. I can do this in the new file also, but for now I will do it in the same file. There is a predefined function which I can use by passing stack any type of value. I am using int, so int, and the name of my stack which I will use sgck. Now I can have functions push, pop and top here also. To push a value I will pass stack dot push 20, and to pop a value I can pass if stack not empty. The empty function is used to check if there is an element in the stack or not. If stack is not empty, cout stack dot top. The top function is used to return the value on the top, and then I can pass stack dot pop. Let's run this code. I feel I made some mistake here. I have to pass if not stack dot empty. Like I don't want my stack to be empty, so if stack dot empty equal to false, then see, we got 20 as an output because while my stack is not empty. If my stack is not empty, then stack's top value will be returned, and now stack becomes empty because I have popped 20 from the stack which I inserted using this function. Now that's all from my side friends, but stack is one of the simplest concepts but used in very difficult questions also. So I look forward to share you more videos on more data structure. Till then, like, share and subscribe. Coders is always there. You can also comment below for your queries, and we will always there to help you out.